Hello guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel, and today with the Valeton GP-150 I'm gonna try to build a singing lead tone. Okay, so on my desktop is the editor for the Valeton. We can see already up here that it's DSP 56% and nothing is being used. Okay, so I'm gonna choose my amp first. I'm gonna go with a Marshall because I really like Marshalls on this one. So I really like this layout. I wish that the Valeton GP5 had a similar app, because the one that it's, you know, I can use that app from the phone on the Mac because you can do that with the Mac, but it's a little bit lazy, man. I wish that they do it a little bit different. So I'm gonna choose this amp. Where is choose? Do I have to? Okay, it's already chosen there. And then a cab, and probably will be a 4x12 vintage 30, because it's probably the right cab for this. So I'm gonna engage the amp. Okay, without cab will sound horrible. Oops, and it's very loud. And now I'm gonna engage my cab. Totally different. Now I want to control everything here, so I'm going to go back here and have my controls for the amp. For now it's just too loud, so I'm going to decrease here a little bit. And I'm using this Ibanez. This is an Ibanez Prestige model in Caribbean blue with not Simmer Duncan, DiMarzio pickups, Stone Zone, Air Norton, and the other one, I'm always forgetting the name. But okay, so I'm gonna start to sculpt my tone. First and foremost, just a tone for a solo, just with the cab and the amp, and then we'll add some effects and EQ if you need to. First thing I noticed is there's a lot of bass that we're not going to need it. Okay, so I'm going to reduce this quite a lot. This unit has lots of capabilities, and I'm not using NAM or stuff like that because I really don't like NAM. NAM 1, NAM 2, whatever they call it. I don't like it. I like to dial my own tones, and that's the way it is. I'm going to increase the gain a little bit here, and I think this unit has some great amps and great tones that are comparable to much more expensive units, worlds like Fractal and Quad Cortex. On the bridge pickup right now, I like the way it is, just the way it is. I'm going to increase the mids because it's a solo tone. Okay, and now a little bit more presence. Already engaged is the gate, so it's good the way it is. And now let's go to our cab and low cut it a little bit, around 80 Hertz. I think it's more than enough. Now, precision, high precision, we want the highest quality, and if you notice, it changes there on the DSP. Okay, to 74, so it's already much higher. Now, let's put this down around 10 kilohertz or even less. Let's try out starting with 5, or around 6, because you know how the tube amps and cabs work. Usually they cut around that area. But here, being all modelers different, I'm going to leave it around 10 because I think it's a sweet spot. Already have that juicy tone. So it's really good. I'm going to my amp and reduce a little bit more the bass. There's still lots of, and I don't need that. Okay, let's go to our EQ and check out what EQs we can go to. So probably guitar EQ1 is more than enough back here. And now, well, I'm going to increase a little bit around 800, typical for a Marshall and a solo tone. You wanted to have high mids and stuff like that. Now, regarding 125, I'm going to raise it a little bit more because I already took some bass, so it gives more oomph or warmth, whatever you want to call it. And even if I split coil here, still sounds great. And I'm going to do something very important. All of you should do. Probably many of you already do that, which is use my volume control. So in this case, the noise gate cannot be very high, or else you'll lose everything. I prefer to have a little bit extra noise and don't have the note cut totally when I reduce with the volume, that the other way around. If you guys hear some interference, like a buzz or something underneath, it's because I have lots of equipment here. They do make some noise. Okay, now I'm happy the way it is. Now I'm gonna add a booster, and probably I go with this one. Not gonna think too much about that. Although I think if they have there here, I think the yellow overdrive will give me more of a sweet tone. First, it seems like having more distortion to it, but you know, reduce the gain. Probably not, because this is giving me, let's try this one. It's giving me, taking some low end too much. Oh, this one's much better, no questions asked. So gain, volume, tone, for now I think it's good. There's a lot of distortion, but I'm going to increase the volume here. So first thing first, have a great tone before I start adding effects. Where are those harmonics? Okay, tone, increase a little bit more edge to it. And the amp, the gain, I'm going to increase a little bit more. So right now it sounds like this on the bridge pickup. Probably some noise, but I'm going to reduce the volume now. And the tone doesn't go away. But I noticed some harshness, and normally usually comes from here, 4 kilohertz, that I'm going to reduce minus 10. Okay. Much better. I don't know if you guys noticed that. Now around 400 hertz. Very warm tone. A little bit close, but that's the way I want it. Just take a little bit, tiny bit of 400, so it doesn't get muddy, and increase a little bit here the zone of your guitar presence. Let me see if 10 is too much. Okay, it's great. Let me save this first before we continue. Let's call it lead tone. I wish there was opportunity to put more characters here. Okay, but these ones. And now let's go to the effects, because the effects is one of the things that sometimes bugs me a little bit. Oh, but before that, I want something on the pre. And what I want on the pre is a compressor. A very simple thing, nothing special. You have a lot of things here. Distortion pedals as well, and H to S configuration and S to H configuration is really good. It works really good. Just enable this and see what it does, connect and disconnected. So now it's on. It's giving a little bit of bump in volume, but I don't want too much sustain. It would be ideal to have a graphic here to see how much compression you're giving to your signal, how much noise, how much signal reduction, but there's not. So I hope, Valeton, if you're watching this, please do that so you can see how much we're taking. Because if you're not inside of a clean tone, you have no idea what you're doing. So I'm going to reduce it to 10 so it doesn't increase too much my distortion. But you can notice it squashes a little bit the tone, so I'm going to put it even lower. Just to have consistency on the tone. Okay, now modulation. I don't want anything here, probably. No, probably not. No chorus, no stuff like that. But I do want my delay and reverb. So delays and reverb. Let's go first for our delay. And I like to use dual delays. So dual echo. Let's try this one first and see how it sounds. What controls we have. Okay, so time B and time A, where is it? Okay, I want to have it around 400 milliseconds, around that, on one side, and around 600 something on the other side. So let's check out it first to see if it works the way I'm expecting. Okay, let's try the trail. Okay, for now it's good. Now I'm going to disengage it because I want to try it out first my reverb. And for now what we have here, it's a hall. But I don't want that. I really like one reverb here. It's I think it's a sweet space. The problem with these reverbs and delays, especially the reverbs, is the fact that if you push it too hard, your signal just disappears. So I think Valeton should work on that. I'm going to show you that. So this one has a really long tail, okay, and some controls on the low end, and the high end. So if I put it like that, imagine that's what I want to do. And that's exactly what I want to do, but low, your guitar goes away, so it's doing shit, okay? So unfortunately, I have to put it way back. And there's no way around this one, okay? Pretty late can say where he is, but I wish I could put it, or else I could do also a different thing, like even increase the decay. Okay, and let me put it like this. And now let me turn it totally down. I think it says darker like that, or is it my impression? Yeah, so I'm gonna keep it high. I don't want it too dark. And low end. Let's put it other way. Yeah, probably like this. I don't want low end on my delay. Now, let's go give it a little bit more. Now, this is a beautiful reverb, but unfortunately, like I told you before, you cannot increase too much the mix or else the guitar goes away. And I think they should work on that. It was one of my first complaints about Valeton units. Any unit. So I have to go into a compromise around here. And now I'm going to engage my delay and see how it works all together. Let's go and increase the feedback on both sides. Okay, and so far, let's try it out. I think it's sounding pretty good. Now, just a little bit of volume. So another bit of a complaint that I also have, it's that it doesn't clean as I wish it would. I know because I have other units here that clean pretty well. But anyways. And it's not because it has too much distortion, it's just the way the unit works, man. But I can go here on my amp and decrease the distortion quite a bit, so. Of course you can assign this stuff to increase the distortion or even double the patch with more distortion. Now full volume. And I know it's missing a little bit more, you know, for those solos. Yeah, I really like the results and it feels very pleasant to play here. I'm using studio monitors. These ones are focal shape 65, so the tone will depend where you connect your GP-150. If you're going into like an insert or power amp in on the Katana, don't forget to turn the cap sim off. If you're going into IFR, FR, you don't need that. Leave the cab on. And pretty basic layout, you know, volume, just volume, compressor, overdrive, a Brit 800 Marshall, where else do you need? Of course, you can get great tones with other amps as well, but this one is really good for me. I'm gonna save it again and then export it so you guys can download it. Lead tone, let's see if I put my initials here, JN, lead tone, but I think I cannot, yeah, it's the end of the characters, so it's a bit of a shame, but it's, so some things I would change here on the software, like the representation of the compressor and what's really reducing, and the reverb. Reverb, it's awesome, but gets lost in the mix, and there's nothing you can do about it. And the ESP is around 79, so yeah, you can have pretty much high-end results with this unit and very professional ones. It sounds really good, so download it, let me know how it sounds for you. and I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I was hoping to be small, but it's not so small anymore. And please subscribe to my YouTube channel if you haven't done so yet, and stay tuned for more. See you on the next one. Cheers!